Ladies and gentlemen, so you are welcome to the second day of the Lagos Creative Enterprise Week. Like I said earlier, we are going to be having an exceptional day today, fun packed. Starting today's conversations is Mr. Jide Benson. Mr. Jide Benson. So he's going to be teaching you what it takes to be a broadcaster. Now broadcasting is broad, but this is the seasoned broadcaster we brought here for you today to learn about what it takes to be a broadcaster. So please give me a round of applause as we need to go up to the stage to talk to us about what it takes to be a broadcaster.
The last time I carried a bag like this, but because I'm with students, I want to feel like the students. I mean, you're good. I know that this is the way students. I know this is the way students carry their bag. So I want you to see me. I want you to see me as one of you. Is that okay? Yes. So we are going to assume that I'm in SS4. Have you? Yes. Is there any SS3 students here? Yes. Is there any SS4 students here? Yes. There's SS4 here. Yes. Is there any SS4 students here? Yes. Is it that number? Yes. Okay, if you're an SS4, raise up your hand. If you're an SS4, that means you are like me, you repeated SS3. Now you are playing. You know, if you spend 6 years in school, that's normal. But once you spend extra year, that means it's SS4. You are doing it in SS3. Me, as I am now, I repeated in secondary school. How many of you have repeated before? You will not raise up your hand now. You repeated. Because I've said my own money, you can now say your own. Alright, good morning, everybody. My name is Jide Benson. Yes, Benson and English. Yeah. Eco Boys High School, where are they? That's the school that produced the immediate past upper of Lagos. Do you know? You don't even know about your school. He attended Eco Boys High School. So when you get back to school, tell your principal that the guest speaker told you. We're bachelor students. What's your school? Where's your school? Where is it? What? Where is Ransom Kuti? What do you know about Ransom Kuti? Do you know anything about it? The school is named after Ransom Kuti family. Yeah. Formula Ransom Kuti, Stella Ransom Kuti, and Shehu Kuti, and Madi Kuti. I know you know Madi because it's yourself. Okay, so this morning we're going to be talking about broadcasting, okay? I'm sure that every one of us listens to this on our phones, or on our brother's phone, or our uncle's phone, or our mommy and daddy's phone. Don't be so? Good. And when the convener of this event was talking, he said that broadcasting is broad, right? And that's part of why it's called broadcasting. And when you are casting, many times you are talking to a very wide audience. That's part of why it's called broadcasting. Because somebody is on his bed, another person is in her room or in her office, somebody is driving, another person is on the plane. People are in different places, but they are listening to the same sort of music. Can I come to the floor? Yes. Thank you. Alright. So this is my opening slide. Mr. Convener here will help me change them one after the other. Let me just tell you a little about myself so that you know that I went to school. Alright? So that's what you see on the screen. I attended Command Secondary School. 2 Command Secondary School. So now soldier trained me. So if you misbehave here, I'll lock inside that room. How many of you want to go to that room? Pushy boy. Is that what? You went to Command Secondary School. But now you're in Cool Boys High School. Which one did you go to? Command Children's School. Yeah, that's Children's School now. Alright, put your hands together for Soldier Boy. Okay, so I also went to secondary school and I went to higher institution. Next slide. And the time I was in secondary school, all of you were not born. How are you saying, why are you jealous? You don't know where I went to read more than me. You know the people that say sometimes. You might end up being a professor. What's your name, madam? Anna. You might end up being a professor. Do you know that? But let me tell you what it means that you're going to be a professor. So you're in secondary school now. You're going to go to university, and you do your first degree, and then you do masters, and then you do PhD, and then you become a professor. You don't want to read too much book. Never see you coming. Just want to make money. No time. Alright, next slide. So that's who I am. I'm a master of ceremonies. Do you know what an MC is?
Yes, sir.
Can we turn on the lights? Is it possible? No. I do something called public relations. So some of you want to go to university to study what? What do you want to study? Mass law. What do you want to study? Theater arts, yes. Law. Medicine, okay. What? You want to study accounting, not chartered accounting. Okay? So you go to university to study accounting, then you can become a chartered accountant. When you get a degree in accounting, it's not automatic that you're a chartered accountant. Okay? So you want to go to school to study accounting. Now let me tell you the funny things. All of you are just talking the one that you want now. And jam you. Some of you are going to study English language or CRK or Yoruba or sociology because that is always the case. And it's a good thing, listen, it's a good thing that you have ambition and aspiration. But the reality that life is going to give to you or present to you, nobody knows. Only God knows. Some people are going to study physical education in university. Yeah? Good. So I also am a part-time lecturer in a university near Quebec, and I am a part-time broadcaster. So it is on that last premise that I am talking about this course. Ways to bloom and boom. Maybe all of us want to blow, are we? Yes. How do you want to blow? You want to be a dancer or an artist or a comedian or a beauty pageant or a makeup artist? How do you want to blow? You want to be a writer? Fantastic. Put your hands together for me. What would you like to write? What kind of things?
Some comments and other essay or articles.
So, if you want to post a girl now, you just write a point down. Well, that's a good thing. Put your hands together for me. Because there are not many people who want to be writers. Inspires your wildest dreams come true. You just might meet her one day, unexpectedly. You may be in Nigeria, you may be on a plane, you may be abroad, but because that seed has been sown in your heart and mind from now, it may happen in 1 year, it may happen in 5 years, it may happen in 10, it may never happen. Yes? Good. So, next slide. Okay, so broadcasting is part of the media. For those of you who say you want to study mass communication, that is a good way to start. That is a good place to start. Now let me tell you something about the media. The media is the most powerful institution in the world. I want you to sing. The media is the most powerful institution in the world. Have you ever heard the saying, "A pen is mightier than a sword"? Good. It is because of what writers have done. And writers are journalists, or some writers are journalists. They write. And what they write can start a war, it can end a war. The soldier or the police will have to carry a gun. Yes? But the person in the media only needs to say something or to write something. So without force, the media is more powerful than the armed forces. So if the media says you are a thief, imagine that you are here now. Your parents are at home, your uncles are at home, everybody's at home. God forbid, they just show your picture on television. They say this boy was caught for doing Yahoo. All your neighbors, all your cousins will start calling your mommy. Abi? They have mentioned your name, they have shown your picture. You are here, you don't know what's happening out there. People will start posting your picture, they start forwarding it. By the time you get home, you'll now find out that, oh, it's not you. The person just looks like you. Maybe the person's name is Chukwuemeka, and you are Chukwuemeka. There's a difference, Abi? Good. There's Chukwuemeka Okoye and there's Chukwuemeka Okoye. But they mistook one for the other, and the message has gone around. What has happened? The media has already damaged your name and your reputation. The same way you publish your name and your picture, they will never do that to say, oh, we made a mistake. So the damage has been done. That's why the media is the most powerful institution in the world. The media says you're a killer, you're a rapist, you're an armed robber. That is it. You don't have the mileage that the media has to correct what the media has done to you. Alright, excellent. So, the broadcaster is the person that works in the media. Anna, please read.
On media platform, who informs, educates, and entertains the wide and diverse audience in different locations, in different time zones, etc. The broadcaster is an opinion shaper and mover.
So you know I said that before, in different times. It's just a saying. What's your name, sir? Yes. Someone. Can you read, please?
Speak from the depth of my heart to bring the conscience, of the world. I give the airwaves outward with illumination of great proportion. I am the voice of the silence, the strength of the weak. I am the common denominator across all social strata. My laughter, my banter keeps the world on a funny platter. My exhortation stirs action of the silky dimension. I bring profound
Shut together for me. Engineering is a profession. Same way cooking is a profession. Same way fighting is a profession. Same way shooting is a profession. Same way killing is a profession. You know, like this man that is shooting me. Is he not shooting me? He has been shooting me since I started talking. And I feel like the people that were here yesterday were shooting them. Was he not shooting them? Good. Alright, the broadcaster is a nation builder, a model, a quality companion, a beacon of hope. What else? The rallying point. Good. In the land. For people to bloom and boom. So the broadcaster is the person who is going to raise people's hopes. Oh, there's inflation in Nigeria. There's no fuel, there's flooding, they are kidnapping people, they are killing people. When the broadcaster goes on air, knowing that hundreds of thousands and millions of people are listening to him or her, starts the main thing on his show. He will give a word of encouragement, motivation, inspiration, prayer, so that what the government is not doing, people can take solace in what he or she has said. So that's why the broadcaster is a beacon of hope. And after everything you see in the environment, there's one person who at least can make you excited or happy. Right? Good. Next slide. Okay, it's one who educates the public in a focused manner, because you must be focused about what you're telling the people. The people look up to you to get the right information, to get the right news. Okay? So you must be focused and be professional about what you're doing. Next slide. Alright, that's okay. Are they going to get the slides? Oh, they're going to get the slides. Okay. So how much time do I have? Oh, I still have an hour. Okay. Alright. You want to do what? Okay, yeah, what I want to command. What's your name? You don't get it? Can you read? You can see it from there. Sit down, you don't have to stand. You don't have to do that side. Okay, go on. Put your hands together for the engineer. Yeah, go ahead and read. Do you wear glasses? Is it small? Yeah, okay, I apologize for that. Let me read it. Okay. Sorry. The broadcaster is a voracious reader. What's a voracious reader? Has an idea about a lot of things, such that when you wake the person up, the person can tell you at least one thing about very many things. That's what it means to be voracious. So as you're studying maths and English and economics and government and physics, chemistry and biology, once in a while, read outside your curriculum, okay? That's going to help you to improve. And this is the best time that you can read those things. Why? You're not worried about paying house rents. Yeah, we know that some of you are supporting your parents. You're not worried about how to feed yourself. Yes, we know that some of you do research. But you see, your mind is, in quotes, empty, so you can absorb a lot of things if you focus. I mean, is that not what that song says? This is a funky alaka. She knows everything that's going on. Ashake, you're a broadcaster. Put your hands together for my colleague. Alright. A broadcaster is a master of the broadcast language with high tonality. Now let me tell you what the broadcast language is. It's not English, okay? And it's not pidgin English. And it's not Hausa or Yoruba. The broadcast language is any language that the broadcaster is broadcasting with or in. So if you are listening to a Yoruba station, the broadcast language is what? If you are listening to a pidgin English station, the broadcast language is what? If you are listening to an Igbo radio station, the broadcast language is what? So whichever language you are broadcasting in, you must be a master of it. Now, I'm not saying that from the day you start, you'll be a master, but you should aim at being a master. If I start broadcasting today, 2022, if in 9 years I'm still on the same level that I am or that I was in 2022, then I have no business being in broadcasting. If you're speaking in English, you must improve your English language. If you're speaking in Hausa, no language is better, no language is superior than any other language. Take that away from here. If you don't know how to speak English well, but you're a master of Hausa or Yoruba, as long as that's what your profession requires, it could be French, it could be German, it could be Arabic, it could be Swahili, whatever language that you're broadcasting in, you must consistently improve yourself in that language, because that's what's going to distinguish you, that's what's going to pay your bills, that's what's going to put on your table, that's what's going to give you fame, and it's going to make you blue and boom. Have you noticed so? Good. So the broadcast language, master it. Now let me give you a few examples. Presenter. Can pronounce it. What? Presenter. Presentation. That's what we all say. But when you go to broadcast school, they tell you it's presentation. It's not presentation. It's presentation. Good. So you see what that word says? Tonality. Can you see that? Yes. Tonality. If you're a professional, the way you pronounce, you should just be different from the way other people on TV to mention somebody's name. You must find out how to pronounce the name. You don't need to know how to spell it. Okay? You don't need to know how to spell it. Write the name or the word in a way that you will be able to pronounce it. In a way that you will be able to pronounce it. How the original owners of the language pronounce it. Okay? I'll give you another example. In the UK, this one, they like to confuse us a lot. Yeah, this is true. They like to confuse us a lot. W-O-O-L W-I-C-H. You can write it down, and I want one person to volunteer and pronounce it. So there is, now write this one. M-A-R-Y-N-E is one word. M-A-R-Y-N-E-B-O-N-E. Good. What did you say? Okay. Any other? What if I tell you that you're all wrong? You want to try? Okay. Any other person? Okay. When you read it, it is very born. Listen. When you read it, it is very born. Now, so then they call them. Those are one people. You know they like to confuse us. You said the first one is what? Woolwich. They call it Woolwich. Yeah. Woolwich. Yes. That means the W is silent. Himself, I don't know before. The first time me say I see him, I'm really born, I thought. He said, no, it's Malibon. So the point I'm trying to make is, when it is a broadcast language and you are speaking those people's language, you must pronounce it the way they pronounce it. You've got to learn. You must learn to pronounce a word or a name in the language of the people. Now write this down. Nelson Mandela said, if you speak to a man in a language that he understands, you speak to his heart. You speak to a man in a language that he understands. You speak to a man in a language that he understands. You speak to his head. If you speak to him in his own language, you speak to his heart. If you speak to him in his own language, you speak to his heart. So you can see that the second one is more powerful. Because the heart is where everything lands and gets into your head. Don't be so? If I speak to you in your own language, speaking to your heart. You know there's Igbo and there's Igbo. Don't be so? Yeah. You get it. You're becoming Igbotic. Don't be so? Yeah. So the same thing. If you're in Lagos, the way you speak Yoruba is different. But when you get to Akure or Ijebu, it is different. Don't be so? So if you get to Ijebu and you're speaking Ijebu dialect of Yoruba, the people will connect with you better. That is one of the responsibilities that you have as a broadcaster. Alright, since you're going to get the slides, let me see if I can just pick one more example. Yes, you must be probing, you must be firm, so you must ask those kind of questions. Like, why do we pronounce it Malimon? Why don't they spell it differently? Okay, you're starting a program, you're saying, I'm broadcasting from Ramson Kuti Memorial Grammar School, and in case you don't know, Ramson Kuti Memorial Grammar School is named after the notable Kuti family. So you have provided information and education, right? Next slide, next. So I'll give you a few good examples of broadcasters. I was at the end, so I do well. How many of you watch TV these days? watch Al Jazeera? You watch Al Jazeera? Wait, you watch Al Jazeera because of yourself, or maybe because your parents are watching it? And you both of them, now you're starting conversing, yes? You want to say something? Yes, sir. Watch of your daddy, yeah? Who else? Which stations do you go? What are your favorite stations? Let me ask. In blue. What school? The school in blue. What school? Ajay Comprehensive. Where is Ajay Comprehensive? Family Alabama. So which TV station do you watch? Anyone of you? Zero of them. Let me see it. I want to tell you who blue. Yes? Not Joe Wild. Are you sure you want not Joe Wild? I just said no. Okay, what's the DSTV, what is not Joe Wild? Yeah, go TV. Okay, go TV what? Alright. Okay, so these are examples of broadcasters. By the way, I'm very impressed with you. What's your name? James. Put your hands together for James. James is going to go places. And every one of you, too. So I just brought a few examples of some of the best broadcasters in Nigeria today. This is Rufai Hussein. He's a very knowledgeable broadcaster. He used to be on radio, he used to be on 92.3 Inspiration FM. And then he moved to 99.3 Nigeria Info. And now he's on Arise Television, which is one of the top TV stations in Nigeria today. And then the lady in the middle is Tutu Abiola. She's the daughter of the late MKO Abiola. How many of you know about MKO Abiola? That's his daughter, or one of his many children. And the last person there is somebody called Ruben Abati. Ruben Abati studied theatre arts. You don't study theatre arts, right? Someone said theatre arts, right? Oh, you're the accountant, yes. Ruben Abati studied theatre arts. He made it first class. And then when he finished, he went back to university to study law. And he has always worked as a journalist. He used to be in the Guardian newspaper. And then he went to work with President Jonathan for 4 or 5 years, and now he's on TV. So broadcasting also opens you to a lot of other things. By the time you're done broadcasting or theatre arts, you now realize that you want to do another course, so it could be another first degree or a master's. Okay? Because you're studying mass communication. In broadcasting, you will be a finance journalist, and everything you are learning is about finance. You don't decide that you want to go and do an MBA in finance or MSc in finance. Don't forget that your first degree is mass communication, right? But now you find out that you are doing a lot more broadcasting in the finance area. And it could be about maybe construction. You find out that they are broadcasting more in the area of law. You now decide that let me go and do it, even if it's a diploma in law. Or some people just say, let me go and do a law degree. Good? And some people maybe you are doing a lot of broadcasting in real estate. You want to go and do a master's in project management or IT or something. So broadcasting is a platform that can take you anywhere. Alright? Good. And then next, just press it once. Once. That's okay. Do you know this girl? Do you know her? She'll what? I don't want chorus answers. If you know it's stand up, chest out. The girl, she'll yes, who else? Who else wants to mention? I didn't say you're wrong and I didn't say you're right. Who else? Before all of you were saying it, now I can't hear your voices again. Who's the second person? Hold on. This is Shehu, right? And then the second person is Maokwe Ubu. How do you know Maokwe Ubu? Wait now. Stand up and the guy, the second person. Wait, let me first of all. Can you guys see the screen?
Yes.
So the first person is who? The first person is who? No. She said the first person is Shivo, right? And then the second person is. I'm wondering what the female is Shivo Kibalo. The one male is Sit down. I don't know where all of you are getting that from. Let me tell you something. Just write this down. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. Yeah. No. A closed mouth is a closed and demoted destiny. Just write it and save it somewhere. I'm going to think about it later. A closed mouth is a closed and demoted destiny. A closed mouth is a closed and devoted destiny. Have you written that? And the second thing that you should write is education is progressive discovery of one's ignorance. Education is progressive discovery of one's ignorance. Because all of us are ignorant. All of us are illiterates in one form or the other. There's something I don't know about, there's something you don't know about. So to that extent, we are all ignorant about something, and we're all illiterate about something. So for instance, if I go to Russia, now communicating will be a problem for me, right? Because I don't speak Russian language. So they'll start calling me illiterate. That's what we do to people who come to Lagos and they can't speak proper English. They can't speak what we call proper English. It doesn't mean that they can't talk. Maybe they are good in Yoruba or Igbo or Pidgin English or whatever. And every language has its own difficulty and comes with its own challenges. Okay, so does anybody know Belarus? Okay, do you know Benita Okoje? Do you know that song? Wait, all of you here were born like year 2010, year 2005 or 2007. Okay, so I can pardon you. Okay, anyway, the first person is Belarus Okoje. Her name is Belarus Okoje. She's a broadcaster, she's an actress. The second person, he was a very popular radio broadcaster. He died 2 years ago. His name is Dan Foster. Have you ever heard the name Dan Foster? Wow. So, okay, which radio stations do you guys listen to? 09? Wazobia Info? What? TVC? Who listens to TVC radio station? You listen to TVC radio station? Okay. You listen to TVC radio station. What's the dial? What frequency is it? Yeah, what's the number? Okay, let's go. You say you listen to TVC radio station. I said, which radio stations do you listen to? You're saying TVC. Alright, so you all listen to different radio stations, right? So he used to be on Cool FM. Does anybody listen to Cool FM? Okay, so let me tell you what this guy did. He came from America in 1990, I think 1999 or thereabout. No. It was early 2000s. He came, he's an American by the way. He had just come from America and they employed him in that radio station. And he used to, of course, because he's American, his accent was different from the accent that we were used to hearing. And because he has an American accent, a lot of Nigerians started listening to that radio station. And because that station was getting a lot of people listening to it, a lot of companies were advertising on that radio station. So you know what other radio stations started doing? Their presenters tried to start talking like Americans. You wanna. Yeah? But let me tell you, one of the greatest mistakes that you can make in life, and you need to write this down, is to try to be someone else. You are doing an injustice to yourself, and you are insulting God for making you an original. One of the greatest mistakes that you can make in life is to want to be someone else. You are insulting God, and you are doing injustice to yourself. is one of the tricks of succeeding as a broadcaster. Dan Foster was himself. He was talking like an American because he's an American. He has an American accent. Yes? So don't try to be like, you can learn from them, you can adopt or adapt their style to your own person. Okay? So what was the question that I asked? Yeah, someone said Wazobia. I'm going to tell you something that happened to me at Wazobia. About 9 years ago, I went for a fair. Do you know what a fair is? F-A-I-R. Yes. I went for a creative fair, and then Wazobia radio station was one of the participating companies at the fair. And I told the person that I met there that, oh, I listen to your radio station a lot. And I said, oh, you have a nice voice for radio. Come to our office, we want to audition you. Yeah? The following week, when he told me to come, I went there. And he gave me, he put a microphone. How many of you have ever been to a radio station? Nobody here has been to a radio station? You have? Put your hand up now. Why are you shy? You've been to a radio station. Which radio station have you been to? Go to do there? What school do you attend? Yeah, so how come you're doing what? Yeah, what school were you in? Oh, so you went from your primary school? Oh, fantastic. Alright. And you? How does that sound? You don't come on radio, and if you're fantastic, you might get the opportunity to talk on radio. Okay? For 3 minutes. Growing up, in the environment that they grew up, there are a lot of people that speak pidgin English. Now, I'm not trying to disparage them or anything. You could be living in Victoria Island, maybe you're living in a quarters where there are a lot of non-Yoruba speakers. What would unite all of you more is pidgin English than English language? Because you're not all Yoruba, you're not all Igbo, you're not all Hausa, you're not all Ijo or Wari. So most of you will be speaking English. Will be speaking pidgin English. There are certain parts of Lagos that you go and now pidgin that they speak on the stage. They won't greet you for money, now pidgin that will take greet you. Don't so? For that day I realized that was the day I started respecting people who speak pidgin English. Because they told me to introduce a show and to greet people, and I couldn't speak pidgin English for 3 minutes. Now they said, okay, maybe because this is your first time. They said, go and rehearse, go and practice, and come back. I came back the following week, I do am. Oshegini, Olule. Oshekeji, Olule. So they said, don't worry, this is not for you, and that's how I learned. Okay? So no matter how good you are bad at something, alright? Good. So focus your energy on what you are good at. Okay? So, to excel as a broadcaster, I'm just going to quickly run through this. Training is important. I've already talked about originality. I've already talked about diction and elocution. And let me explain this. You must pronounce properly. You must pronounce properly. There's something called the H factor, which Yoruba people have. I don't know where it came from. The Yoruba person wants to say amalgamation, for instance. He says amalgamation. There's no H. Yes? Thank God I'm not Yoruba, I'm British. What is wrong? Just for you this morning. Why are you guys doing that? Please don't speak that kind of language right? It's a kilo salt. What's kilo salt? Alright. So, you must learn to pronounce names very well. Like I said, names, people are very concerned about their names. Nobody likes their name being pronounced because your name is part of your identity. What's your name, sir? Samuel what? Adegogi. Yes. Now those are the kind of names that give people problems. Ade what?
Adeduji.
Spell it. Say that spell.
A-D-D-E. No, A-D-E-D-U-J-I. A-D-E-D-U-J-I.
Adeduji. You see, that's not a common name. And that's the kind of name that a lot of people will make mistakes when they're hearing it for the first time. Am I correct? Yes. Good. What's your surname? What? Apama. That's A-K-P-A-M-A. Good. That kind of name, some people they are saying for the same time, they're saying Apama. I'm sure people pronounce your name like that. No, wait, what's the spelling of your name? A-K-P-A-M-A. Yeah, have people ever called you Akpama? Okay, what are the, when people mispronounce your name, what are the things they say? Oh really? You're a lucky person. But when people mispronounce your name, what do they say? They don't mispronounce your name. I didn't do G. Okay, what's your surname? Bankole. I didn't ever call you Bankole. No, when you go abroad, I don't see it as someone that wants to stay in Nigeria. I mean, you want to Japa. Yeah? Alright, so that kind of thing, a foreigner, an English person would likely call it Bankole for the first time. Yes? So, but as a broadcaster, you have a duty to learn how to pronounce people's names properly and whatever language they're speaking. And then as a broadcaster, you're also an entertainer. And you're a humorist, you're a comedian. And one of the ways that you can get people's attention is to continue to listen to your show, to like you, to follow you, to want to learn from you, is to look giveaways. So let me tell you what happens on my show. Anything I just have a guest, people listen. When I open my show, I say today I'll be giving out 5 recharge cards. The phone will not stop ringing. Everybody likes free things. Everybody likes reading. Yeah? So once in a while, you do giveaways on your show. Those are ways to excel on your show. Training is very important. Next slide. And you have to be a good listener. Because if you don't listen well, how can you argue? We're taught about the 5 senses as we grow up. Do you know about the 5 senses? Yes. What are they? Hold on. Listen. Okay, I'm not talking about the parts of the body that are for the senses. Sight? Yes. Yes. Good. Smell, taste, touch. No, good. Nobody teaches us about listening. Yes? It's just to talk. It's just to see, to feel, to smell. But nobody teaches us about listening. So as a broadcaster and as an adult, you owe yourself the responsibility of learning to listen. If you listen well, you'll be able to find loopholes and to get people when they are lying, or how to tackle people. That's a trick that lawyers use. They'll listen to you very well and they'll be identifying the loopholes in what you're saying. And detectives, okay? So you must grow the listening skill. Listening itself is a skill on its own. Next slide. Okay, so training. Where can you get training? When you finish your secondary education, while you're waiting for university, while you're waiting to get into a higher institution, or maybe absence on strike, you can go to the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria Training School to go and learn how to be a broadcaster or a producer. You can go to City Media Academy. It's in Ikeja. Most of them are in Ikeja actually. And then you can get a dictionary of pronunciation. It's called the Daniel Jones Dictionary. Okay? And your regular dictionaries can also help you. Longman, Chambers, Oxford, Collins, German, whatever. I talk about being original. Okay? Be you. Your best be yourself. You will play second field trying to act or be like any other person. You don't want people saying, oh, he sounds like Two-Face, or he looks like Two-Face, or she sounds like Obama. Why can't you be used as an example? Okay? So that's the point. The next, the dictionary and the confusion. So I'm going to give you an example. Look at that last line. Dr. Chris Kolade versus Chief Taiwo Alimi. So let me tell you what happened. You weren't born then, so That's why I have to share this story. I'm not sure I was born to, but it was in the 70s, and Dr. Kolade was the Director General of the National Broadcasting Corporation, and the other person, Taiwo Alimi, was going to go on air to read the news or present a program, and he spelled the name wrongly. I guess what his boss did to him, he flogged him. Yes. Because I think he pronounced the name of the president or a minister wrongly. And a lot of people still do it today. I only want one person. I'm only going to call one person. I'm going to ask a question. If you know the answer, just raise your hand. Don't murmur. What is the name of the president of Nigeria? Please don't murmur. Okay, in yellow, please come. Okay, no, give me the microphone. Give me the microphone. The fourth person. If you know it, just stand up with your full chest out, and tell us the name of the president of Nigeria. As a broadcaster, I'm going to assume that you're a broadcaster. That is chesting out. Alright, good. Use the microphone. Please give him the microphone.
President Alhaji Muhammad Buhari.
You know the guy who was happy to worry you. Okay, give it to the guy behind there.
Excellency General.
Just forget all the. Just tell me his name.
General Muhammad Buhari.
I think all of you got it wrong. Sorry, what did you say? Hold on, what did you say? Yeah, you got it wrong the first time, and you corrected yourself. Because you first said Muhammad Buhari, he said it's Muhammadu Buhari. So it is M-U, H-A, and then the end is U. But a lot of people say Muhammad Buhari, it's Muhammadu Buhari. So you must, as a broadcaster, you must know how to pronounce names very well. It is unpardonable. Now listen, please write this down. It is unpardonable to be a newscaster or a public service broadcaster. It is unpardonable, please write this. It is unpardonable to be a newscaster or public service broadcaster. And you cannot pronounce the names of government leaders. It is unpardonable to be a newscaster or public service broadcaster and not be able to pronounce the names of government leaders. Or public service broadcaster. A public service broadcaster.